back to Haunt the Collector with me, Jace. And yes, the first topical debate video of 2024. At least we're doing them, eh? Not many channels doing them anymore. I'll get to that. Yeah, so let's crack on with this video, because I apologise. This video, I wanted to do this video a couple of days ago, guys, but I'm literally just looking now at something I've got to do. I am just so busy at the moment, guys. I really am. I just don't have any spare time at all at the moment, it seems. Anyway, let's crack on and get this video underway. So, as some of you, I'm guessing most of you may have seen or may not have seen, the Polder Balrog by Queen Studios. That is the large Balrog. For the person who questioned my post, they're hardly going to sell the Cinta for $10,000, are they? Anyway, God, people frustrate me at times. Yes, the Polder Balrog with the base. An EU seller has dropped the price from $10,000. I don't know if that's supposed to be 10,000 euros, but anyway, $10,000. Go for what the post says. $10,000 to $2,699, a 73% price drop. A price drop of a magnitude that I have never seen ever in collecting since I started. Not even on the second-hand market have I seen a piece sell with such an enormous price drop. And I think there's a lot of people being quite blasé about this. Again, we'll get to that shortly. The repercussions of this, I think, are, or potentially will be, huge. Huge. For me, somebody messaged me and they said that they'd bought the Balrog, this Polder Balrog, and they got it for 50%. They have actually bought the head. So, if that was me, I would still be furious about this. Because this is still, well, it's more than half off, because they've got the base as well with this, so you've still been ripped off, and to have paid full price for it and then see this price, God, I would, oh my God, it would. I mean, fair play to you if you're not bothered by it, but if I bought anything and I saw it was 73% off, I would be kicking myself. It's, oh God, you've got to question the profit margin on statues. You know, I put up a poll up in the community section asking whether or not you believe that the statue companies now need to seriously question their scaling and prices of their statues, of which well over 70 of you responded to. And I think the yes box there was well over 90, about 95, 96% of you the last time I looked. And I think I just looked quickly, because I think there was like 6% of people said no, and I was like, really? I think that equated to 4 or 5 people, and I thought, well, okay, 4 or 5 people have said no. Let's assume 2 of them are just trolls, and the other 2 own the Polder Balrog and have paid full price. I don't want to laugh at it, because it's not funny. It's just the situation. You've got to laugh at the situation, because how much are the statue companies taking us for mugs? How much are they taking the piss out of us? Seriously, I have said since day one, since my first video, these things are non-essential. They're not important. I am never going to be that bothered about it. I certainly am not bothered about second-hand prices. And I spoke with 2 people, and one of them was like, oh, but in the future, this Polder Balrog will sell at a profit. No, it fucking won't. No, it will not. They can't sell the 99 they've made. They can't sell one with 73% off it. But you think in a few years' time, miraculously, there's going to be a load of collectors coming in with enormous front doors and massive bank accounts. It's not happening. It's not happening. The second-hand market is crashed and died. And I said on a video I did a while back, that will affect this market. And it has. And it has. That's the fact. You look around the whole community now, and I've spoken with good friends that I've got in the statue community. Everything is being affected. Now, it's not just the statue company's faults. A lot of it is, but it's not just their faults. Obviously, everything's going to be affected by what happened with COVID. Obviously, now with the shipping prices the way they are, that affects something. But for statue companies to come along with an attitude of we'll deal with this by making bigger and bigger and bigger pieces at higher and higher prices, which has just caused nothing but resentment in the statue community, which it has. If you think otherwise, again, you've got your head in the clouds. There's been a mass exodus of collectors. I don't fucking blame them. And the thing that I am most annoyed about of all this, because as a collector, you're free to buy what the hell you want. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not having to go to anyone for what you buy. I'm not having anyone go at any YouTubers about the content that you do or how you do it. Again, I'll get to that in a bit, but don't think I'm having a go at anyone. I'm just talking about the situation. The thing that annoys me the most is the damage that's been done to the community. Because when I came into this, guys, and I got into the statue community and I started doing my YouTube channels and I started meeting people and talking to and getting to know people who I now have got and consider to be actual friends, good friends. The community, it was brilliant, and every day I go onto the statue groups and there'd be people showing off their new statues and there'd be unboxing videos. I'd be watching them. I used to sit down and have my tea and I'd have hours of YouTube to watch of people doing unboxing videos and talking about statues, and there was so much excitement and passion and all these new pieces coming out, and it was brilliant, and I just used to be excited every day. I'm not now. I'm one of the most excitable people going, one of the most passionate people going, as most of you watch panel know. But it's just flat, it's dead. I barely watch any of the other channels, and that's not, I'm not being offensive. I do try to keep up with them, but it's just video. It just now, again, this has been, everything's been affected, everything is changing and not for the better. It seems now, and like I say, people are free to do what they want. I am not having a go at that. It's just, this is what it is now channels seem to be, I'll do a load of video shorts, I'll shove them on, and then we'll do an hour live or a 2 hour live once a week, once every fortnight, whatever. Channels are free to do what they want. They're getting audiences, they're getting views, and they're certainly getting subscribers. So you can't argue against it. But for me, the creativity and the actual video content, this just seems to have evaporated. And that is such a shame, because I used to love sitting and watching people who were doing them videos and they were talking. I mean, there's no unboxing videos anymore. There's no new content, and everything on all this is draining away the excitement and the fun and the passion. I'm not going to change what I do. Sure, every now and again I do a short video and I do it and I film it and I load it because I just know I'm going to be busy or I'm going to be at work, and I thought at least that'll fire up while I'm at work and it's just something to have on the channel. But I prefer doing this. I prefer sitting here, having a chat with all of you, like you're here. I feel like, you know, I've got some of your faces in my head when I'm doing this. And I'm thinking, he'll agree with me. He won't agree with me. But I'm waiting for their comeback. I'm waiting for their point of view. Because that's the thing, I've got to know some of you. And I know a lot of you, you collect different things. You collect different scales, blah, blah, blah. I've pre-ordered some big scale stuff this year. Some 1/1 scale stuff. It's not got the insane prices that J&D and Queen Studios put on theirs. I'm sorry, but I mean, I love my Queen Studios Balrog. I love it, but it was a good, sensible price. That 1/1 Alien Bust, I said at the time, piss take price on that. It's the same with Infinity, who have been really good with their pricing. But that Gimli piece, no. And I've done a video on that as well. And this is the thing. I have to stop and question, where is the value in that? I am questioning the prices that are being put on these things. If if Infinity Studios can produce pieces at the price scale they're at, which is still a pricey, but it's nowhere near what Queen Studios are charging for theirs. And when you look in retrospect to what J&D's charge for their third scales, are none of you questioning the maths? Are none of you questioning the pricing? Or is it just, again, I'll put my Queen Studios sunglasses on. Hey, it's Queen Studios, I love it. It's J&D, it's museum, it's beautiful. Fuck off. I've had enough of being polite, because everything I love about this hobby is just being drained away. And there's just doesn't seem to be the passion and excitement. Whenever I chat to people, I can always remember I was on with Chasen on a live. There was me, Chasen, Payne, and Brett, and we had like the best laugh. We had the best laugh on that live, and that's what it should be about. You know, it should be. Oh, Eddie as well. Eddie was on with us, and we just had such a laugh for that stream. And I thought this is what it should be about. It should be a group of people getting together who collect and laughing and joking and talking about the statues and being excited. Even pieces you're not going to get, even pieces you could still. But then again, there was affordable stuff coming out. You weren't sat there. It's okay for one enormous piece to come out, but when it's just a conveyor belt of pieces that won't even fit in people's houses, where's the common sense in that? Are you just catering for the super rich with enormous houses? That's fine, but look at what's happening. Look at what else is happening. And I'm just really annoyed that the whole community, to me, feels like it's just been drained of the excitement and the fun and the laughs that we all used to have. And when you see something being dropped from $10,000 to $2,700, brand new in box, if you're not questioning that, what the fuck is wrong with you? Lovely to think when people have said to me, yeah, but in the future I'll sell it at a profit. Yeah, for that to happen, the whole statue community as a whole needs to get back to where it was, where the second-hand market was profitable. You could buy for that reason. You could buy and sell things on at a profit. Honestly, do you think the whole community is going to get back to that? Do you think that it's going to survive this? Because I don't. And I take no joy in saying that at all, because I miss it like mad. That's the whole point of me doing this video, really, was, again, I want to make interesting content. I like to make content that most other people won't talk about. And this is one, because people just bury. And I've chatted to some of you online with this, and I'm sorry, but some of you, I can't believe what you're saying back to me. It's like you got your head in the fucking sand. To think that something has been made at $10,000, has 73% dropped off, but you think that's going to sell at a profit in the future? You think people are going to forget that post? You think that's just going to be brushed aside? Every single time someone asks the question about what that statue's worth, that will be brought up. That ain't going away. And every time now when these large-scale pieces come out, that question should be asked again. What is it actually worth? What could it actually be dropped to? But these statue companies, they need to be addressing it. And I know some of them are. I know some of them are making smaller scale. Lotr doing the miniature line now. I know some of them, Queen, in art or whatever. And someone else is doing smaller scale pieces now. I forgot who it was. We don't all want 6 scale posable figures though, guys. You know, some quarter scales would be nice. You know, the £800-900 one that Prime One used to do. Try and get back some of the statue collectors. Get people back. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, that's the other thing. People are saying don't pre-order, which I agree with. That would make a huge effect on the statue companies if people just stop pre-ordering. But that's never going to happen. And as much as I agree with it, you know yourselves, I've pre-ordered from Infinity. I've pre-ordered 2 enormous pieces. I've pre-ordered the 1/1 Witch King and I've pre-ordered the 1/1 Sylvanus. I've pre-ordered Lady Dimitrescu from Prime One. So, fortunately, I don't know what the answer is. I just know that when I saw this, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I believe it's still available, by the way. And it's not the only one. There are other Queen Studio Balrogs available. They've not dropped their prices yet, though. I think there's one on Deriv Store. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I don't really know what the core of this video was about, only the fact that it was a good little segue into just discussing something that I was struggling to find a way around discussing, which for me is something that we've all loosely talked about before. And I'd like to see in 2024, I'd like to see some of the excitement coming back into the community. I'd like to see some of the passion back. I'd like to see people post. You go on some of these statue groups now, guys, it's tumbleweed blowing through there. Where's all the unboxings and reviews gone? People being all excited and showing off their new statues. Just don't seem to see it, unless I'm missing these posts. I just don't seem to see it. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you all think to this. I've sort of, it's been a bit of a rant video, this one, and I do apologise. I also, there's one guy who he'll know who he is, who I've sort of used his comments and what has happened to him really a little bit in this video, and I do apologise to you. I'm not having a go. A lot of this is sort of tongue-in-cheek, you know, and just me having a bit of a rant at the situation. Like I said, it's nothing to do with me what any of you buy or what you pay, and you're free to do what you want. It's just me commenting on stuff, guys. That's all it is. Don't take it personally. It's just me commenting on stuff, and I do like to make these controversial videos, as you know. If it ruffles a few feathers, then it ruffles a few feathers. You know what I mean? You're all grown adults. I'm sure you can deal with it. yeah. So if you want to come back and have a go at me, please do so. But let me know. I'd love to hear from what you all think, and let me know. And obviously, if you've enjoyed the video, I really appreciate a click of the like button, guys. And I will catch you all in the next video, and that will be, I don't know, guys. I've got so much going on at the moment. But until then, thank you for watching the video. I'm sorry it was a bit of a negative, ranty one. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit more cheery. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll catch you all soon. Tra.